Okay.
Yay. Okay.
What did
We're
Miss
rolling.
Rolling?
Rock on. And then I'm going to disable the waiting room.
Yeah, would you do that? Because yeah, you're probably
I
right.
just did it. Just did
Great.
it. Hmm.
Perfect. Okay, I'll watch and make sure. There we go.
I'll send.
There it is. Okay, done. Wonderful. Oh, let's see the things we kind of wanted to announce. Of course, we've got our, let me put these in the chat. We have good morning, it's Ann Church with Villages of Santa Fe, and we're welcoming you to the AARP Monday morning exercise class. This has been sponsored by AARP, this one class once a week. All the other classes are presented by Villages of Santa Fe, but we have our falls free checkup. If you're in Santa Fe, I'm putting it into the chat, and that is September 17th, 9 to 1 at Christus St. Vincent's at the hospital. And we have risk assessments. All the PT people come in and do risk assessments for you. We have audiology, pharmacology, if you want to talk to somebody about your medication and how they interact. Please come. It's free and open to all. There we go. I also have a series coming up at the Santa Fe City Library starting September 1. And that, pardon me, that's on the library. It's on the library website, and I'll put it up on our site as well, probably today. So if you're in Santa Fe, if you want to have go to one of our short 1 hour workshops at the Santa Fe Library, we have three of them coming up. They'll be I'm not sure, but they start September 1. You can look at that, and I'll have that up on our website. So if you want to see what we have coming up on falls free checkups, you can go to Villages of Santa Fe. I'm putting it into that chat right now. .org, and we have a lot of our things coming up right there where you can get information, especially if you live in the area. If you live in the Albuquerque area, there's also another falls free checkup there on Friday, September 18th. And that information you can also find on our website. If you go to up to the menu up at the top and just type, there's a falls free button, just select that. It'll give you the information on both events coming up in September. So we'd love to see you there. And that's all the announcements I have. So please make sure you're muted. And Judith will be starting the class shortly. And we will have this
Right.
recording up. I am on vacation, guys, so I'm trying to give myself a little bit of time. I'll have it up by Wednesday, okay? So
Yeah, it's so, and if you want the recording, you have to contact us. So you would go send an email to info@villagesofsantafe.org to get the recording for this morning, if that's what you would like. All right. Just so you know the procedure. Thanks, Anne. Yeah. And that falls free thing is, are you going to all three libraries in Santa Fe, Anne? Is that correct?
well, pardon me. The
You said
um
you had,
the programs at the library are a 1 hour workshop just to give you information on falls, and those will be at downtown Lafarge and the Southside Library in September. But then the falls free checkup is 9 to 1 at Christus St. Vincent's on the 17th.
okay, good.
A little bit different. I'm just going to be giving a talk on falls, what causes falls, how to prevent falls. The Falls Free Checkup is actually an interactive program where you get risk assessments from physical therapists on your risk of falls. You can talk to a pharmacologist about your medications. You can get an eye exam. We have exercise classes going on, so it's a really fun program to come in. And we also have people from the county and the city that provide services like Connect Santa Fe, the Office of Superintendent of Insurance, our local fire departments who may be the first responders if you happen to fall and can't get up off the floor. So we welcome you. We'd love to have you come, and it's free.
Mm. They're fun events. We've done them how many times now? 2 or 3 times, and we get a good response. Starting in 1 more minute. So, as you may or may not know, all you need for this class is a chair and your body. This is a balance and mobility class, 45 minutes. Starting in about 1 more minute, we'll get rolling. And I'll be happy to answer questions at the end of class. So please stay through all the way to the end and get full benefit from the full 45 minutes. Okay, we're starting. It's 9 o'clock. So good morning, all. Welcome. It's Judith. It's a 45-minute balance and mobility class sponsored by AARP. Thank you, AARP. And as I just said, all you need for the class is your body and a chair. I use a standard metal folding chair. Definitely no wheels on your chair, and preferably no arms, because sometimes we move side to side in the chair. When we're standing, you can use the chair for balance, or maybe you have an available wall for balance, or maybe a big piece of furniture like a bookcase or a secretary that's not going to move if you're going to push your weight on it. So you want everyone to be very safe. If you have yoga props that you'd like to add in, those are strictly optional. I'll do my best to give you options. So you might want to have a couple of blocks, maybe a yoga strap, maybe light hand weights. If you're going to use the hand weights, nothing heavier than 2 pounds. And I'm putting my chair on a yoga mat, which is nice to have that support, a sticky mat under your feet, but do the best you can with what you've got in your situation this morning. So let's start with the feet directly underneath the hips. The toes can point forward. Let's just come into mountain pose here. We're just going to stand nice and tall, crown of head floating up to sky, and the 4 corners of each foot rooting into the earth. And so if you'll just do a gentle scan of the body, noticing any areas that might feel tight or sticky or sore, and send that breath in those directions, in those spaces. Let's go ahead and start lifting your right heel, place it down. Lift left heel, place it down. Lifting and shifting the weight very subtly, side to side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take both heels down. Relift your right heel, and now let that ankle joint circle. So it's not the knee and the thigh moving the leg, it's just the ankle joint initiating the movement. Meanwhile, you're standing nice and tall on your supporting left leg. When you find the opportunity, circle in the opposite direction. Big full breaths. Nice. And then slowly you're going to bring that heel down to stillness. Shift the weight to your right leg and start circling your left ankle joint. Again, it's initiating your movement, not the knee or the thigh. They're just passive. They're just going along for the ride. A few more in this direction with this ankle. And then we're going to circle in the opposite direction. Now here again, you're going to notice if there's any differences in the 2 directions, and there's no self-judgment, there's no competition, not even with yourself. And then slowly floating that heel down, let's shake out the legs and the feet. The feet can come about shoulder distance apart. Now let's start circling some hips. So you could rest your fingertips on the hip crease or the waist. Inhale forward, squeezing the navel to spine as you round in the back. Big full breaths. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Corkscrew back to center. Circling the hips in the opposite direction now. Any changes in this direction? Maybe they're the same. We tend to think we are evenly balanced on the two sides. It's usually not the case, especially if you've been living a busy lifetime. You're not going to be equally balanced. Let's come back to center and move up to shoulders, rolling them forward, up, back, and down. Ugh. Here's an opportunity to open the chest. Think about those shoulder blades sliding down the back body, squeezing the blades together as you roll. We'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back to center, rolling. Big full breath. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Shake out those arms and the shoulders. Nice soft knees here. Big breaths up to the sky. Inhale up. Exhale, press the air down by the side of the body. Inhale up. Exhale, press. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Let's relift those arms up to the sky. The chest is going to stay square to the front of your space, as though you're climbing an invisible rope, an invisible ladder. And we're giving a tug to those intercostal muscles that attach to the side ribs. You want to keep those muscles hydrated and lubricated. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And now the arms are going to extend out to the side. The palms can face the floor. See if you can drop those shoulders away. And with a straight arm, we'll just bounce invisible tennis balls off the floor. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming to stillness, arms are still straight. Flip the palms to face the ceiling. Now you're bouncing those tennis balls off the ceiling. We'll do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Arms come to stillness. Palms face the floor one more time. Now the arms come into goalpost arms. Inhale. See if you can make this a little baby back bend. Exhale, close it. Inhale, open. Exhale, close it. We'll do 4, 3, warming the upper body. 2, 1. Nice. We open into goalpost arms. Twist right, back to center. Twist left, center. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Back to center. Now just tilt the arms forward, the forearms, and then open. Press forward and open. We'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then slowly, let's bring those arms down, resisting the gravity. It's tempting to let them collapse. Just shake them out now. If you want to be near your chair or your wall or your piece of furniture for balance. Also, if whatever's being offered does not work for your body, you can modify. I do on this side for a shoulder issue. Or you could do another movement or posture that you enjoy. Or you could skip it altogether. So you are in charge. You know how it feels in your body. So the feet are still now directly under the hips. You're going to start bicycle pedaling those heels. Nice and easy. Breathing for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you might want to keep at this pace. And now you might want to bicycle pedal the heels. We'll do 8, 7, 6, strengthening the feet and ankles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then slowly bringing that down to stillness. Now let's come into a little baby march. Very simple, very slow. Opposite arm, opposite legs, marching for 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep marching. Now we're going to step out, out, in, out, in, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Coming back to center. And now we're going to cross the midline, opposite arm, opposite leg. Just keep it low to start. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. 8. At your own pace. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then slowly just bringing it down, tapping the feet on the earth just to decompress here, nice and easy. And then bringing that to stillness. Now, make sure you have clearance in front and back. We're going to start swinging those arms. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you sweep them back. Big full breaths. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Keeping the arms going. Slowly bringing them to a little bit lower level. And now the arms are going to slice in front of the body and in back of the body, not touching the body. We'll do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep swinging the arms. Now you're going to start twisting. Now the arms can tap on the body. Now the arms become like empty coat sleeves, twisting and looking over the shoulders. We'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then slowly unwinding. Don't just abruptly stop. If you can avoid it, shake it out. Nice work, everyone. Now I'm going to take my chair. I'm going to use the back of the chair for my support. Let's go ahead and take the feet into first position. So the heels come together, the toes point out 30 to 45 degrees. You're facing your chair back, maybe your wall or your piece of furniture. You're going to lift up on your tippy toes and then float those heels back down. Lifting and pressing for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay lifted on 1. Now we're going to do a little baby squat here. Knees track over toes. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Heels stay lifted throughout. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. We'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay lifted. You're still on your tippy toes. Heels are still lifted. Find a spot on the wall that doesn't move in front of you. Maybe the spot might be on the earth. That will help with balance. Maybe one arm wants to come up, balancing on tippy toes. Second arm might want to come up. Maybe, maybe not. For 8, 7, balancing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One arm comes down, second arm comes down. Lift one more time, those heels way up, and then float them back down to the earth. Shake them out. Nice work. Now I'm going to turn the chair around. And then we're going to face your chair seat. So from here, we're going to just come into a right angle shape here. So crown of head still lines up with tailbone. You're not going to let your head collapse. And you're going to shift your weight into your right leg. Left bent knee comes into nose. Inhale, bend. Exhale, donkey kick. Inhale, bend. Exhale, kick it. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We float, keep the leg straight, point the toe, touch down and lift, touch down and lift for 4, 3, 2, 1. Rebend left knee into the chest, float that left knee out to the left side, and now you're going to circle in the air with the bent knee for 4, 3, 2, keep breathing. 1, opposite direction. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Left foot comes down to meet the right. Let's just micro bend the knees left and right, just to recover. You may notice that that right butt cheek was doing a lot of work as well as the moving leg. Again, that weight will go into your right leg. Inhale, left knee into the nose, extend the leg, let it float. Now you're going to touch the left foot down to the right, lift the leg, touch it down left. We'll do 4, lift that leg, 3, 2, 1. Left foot goes back to the right. You're going to touch your 5, tuck them, 5 toes, lift the left heel. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press that heel into the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. We'll do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Left foot meets the right. Let's micro bend the knees just to recalibrate. And then come up to standing between sides just to recover. Think about perfect postures. You roll that chest open. Aligning those bones. Now we'll move to the other side. Now the weight is going to move into your left leg and your right bent knee will come into the nose. Inhale, bend. Exhale, donkey kick. Inhale, bend. Exhale, kick. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We floated on 1, point the toe, touch down and lift, touch down and lift for 4, 3, 2, 1. Refloat, right bent knee into chest. Now it comes out to the side on the right. Circle with the right bent knee for 4, 3, 2, 1. Other direction. 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot meets the left. Micro bend the knees. Very mindfully, just staying calm and relaxed. Weight goes in your left leg. Again, extend right leg, point the toe. Right foot touches down left. Lift the leg, touches down right. For 4, really lift the leg. 3, 2, 1. Right foot comes over to the left, tuck the toes, lift the left heel, inhale up, the right heel rather, press it into the mat as you exhale. Inhale, lift the heel, exhale, press it into the mat. We'll do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Right foot meets the left. Micro bend those knees. I'm feeling it in the buttock area for sure. Let's rise on up. Open the chest, roll the shoulders, shake everything out. I'm going to go ahead and reposition the chair so I can use it for balance should I need. From here, we're going to interlace the fingers behind the back of the body. Now, if those fingers don't meet, option one, you can have just the palms face each other. Or if you have a yoga strap, or maybe just even a scarf or a belt or a dog leash, whatever, to substitute for a strap, you can work your hands together over time using the strap or the scarf or the belt, whatever you're using, and not necessarily in the next 5 minutes. So just do whatever option works for you today. Interlacing fingers behind the back of the body, stretch those arms away. So you're not resting your palms on the bum. You're stretching them away to open the chest for 4, 3, 2, 1. Those fists are going to slide over to your right hip now. And you're going to keep your chest square to the front of your space. You're not torquing off left or right. Big stretch there on your left shoulder girdle for 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back through center slowly. Fist rests on your left hip. You're not torquing off. You're staying square to the front of your space for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Fists come back down to center. Stretch the arms away. You might want to be near your chair or your wall or your piece of furniture. So option one is stretching the arms away. You might want to just pause here for balance. That's option one. Option two might be crossing the right foot outside of your left foot. Both feet are flat and you're squeezing those thighs together like a little baby tree trunk. Arms are still stretched away. You might want to gently tuck the chin so to protect the back of the neck. Option three would be going into a forward fold. Going slowly forward, drawing the arms over the head and on their way until you come to a sticking point at the bottom. 3 big breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Loading it up with a flat back only. Try not to round it. Okay, you're going to unwind the legs, unwind the fingertips, shake everything out. Michelle, check the screen, please. There's something going on. Now we're going to do the other side. So this time you're interlacing the fingers the awkward way. It's a different thumb on top. All right. So you're still stretching the arms away. You're going to keep the feet directly under the hips. Option one. Option two, crossing the left foot outside of the right foot. Both feet are flat. You're squeezing the thighs together. No space between the thighs. You could stay here for option two. Option three would be going into that forward fold until you come to a sticking point at the bottom where you will stop, drawing the arms over the head for 3 big breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Loading up with a flat back, triple slow time if you were in the fold. Unwinding the legs, unwinding the arms, shaking everything out. Michelle, are you there? Can we fix what's going on with the screen? My screen is now not a picture. Okay, well, I hope she heard me. All right. So now we're going to stay near our chairs. And you can use the back of the chair for support. Both legs are directly under the hips. The toes point forward. Right leg is going to be your standing leg. The left leg is straight. The left foot stays flexed as you swing that leg forward and back. Forward and back. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly de-escalate. Don't just abruptly stop. Refloat that left leg up so that that knee is bent. little pumps, only to waist height. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Now you're going to dangle the lower leg like the pendulum of a clock. We'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. That comes to stillness. That bent knee is going to make a figure 8 with the bent knee. Now you're getting into that hip for sure. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then coming down, shaking out the legs on both sides. Let's shift over to the other side. Now the weight will be in your left leg. The right leg is straight. Right foot stays flexed throughout. One hand could be on your chair back or the wall or the piece of furniture. Now we're going to swing that right straight leg forward and back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly de-escalate. Don't just abruptly stop. Now we float that right leg. It's bent. The thigh just pumps up only to waist height. We'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that bent leg up. Dangle the lower leg for 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back to center. Now you're going to make a figure 8 with your right bent knee. We'll do 4. Get into the hip. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Foot comes down. Shake everything out. And then from here, you can just do freestanding. The feet are directly under your hips. The toes point forward. Now just think about crown of the head floating to sky. And then just think about the arches of both feet. That's your fulcrum, the center of both feet. You're going to keep the feet flat to start. And you're just going to gently shift the weight to the heels, keeping the feet flat. Come back to the arch. Gently shift the weight forward to the toes. You're going to keep everything grounded for right now. So now what you're going to do is you're going to just sway, maybe like a little reed in the water or the wind, and you're rocking on those feet. So maybe when that gets to feel pretty familiar, you're going to think about lifting the toes as you rock back, lifting the heels as you rock forward. So now you've got a real rocking motion going in those feet and legs. Balancing. Once that feels familiar enough and comfortable enough, maybe you want to add in arms, flowing arms in the front, or not. This is called flowing motion in Qigong. Here we go. We'll do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. The arms come to stillness. The feet are still going. Nice and easy. And then coming to stillness, slowly, slowly, shaking everything out. Let's go ahead now and come to sit in our chairs. Yay. If you want to have props available, like hand weights, straps, blocks, squishy balls, you can name it. If you don't have it, don't worry about it, all right? I'm going to grab blocks too. All right. So you're going to place the bum mindfully on your chair seat. And then the legs are going to be at the right angle. So the feet are flat. You're going to pull the flesh away from the sits bones outward so you get a nice stable connection to your chair seat. Palms face down on the thighs. From here, we're going to take the torso. We're going to sweep it. Exhale through center over to the left. And from the left, exhale over back to the right. So it's a big squeeze to those abs as you sweep through center Inhale and exhale. We'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Really good. And then we're going to bounce the legs here. Let's just bounce the legs up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then bringing the legs and the feet to stillness. You may wish to put a block, a squishy ball, maybe a towel, a rolled towel or blanket between the thighs so you can squeeze that as a prop. And then let's just go ahead and grab opposite wrists, or you can interlace the fingers as you go up. So we're going to just tilt to the right as you're busy squeezing those thighs. Come back to center, tilting left. I'm keeping this a small movement. My shoulder doesn't like this, so I'm making smaller movements. Let the chest stay square to the front of your space. For 4, 3, squeeze the thighs. 2, 1. Nice. Back to center. Let's go ahead and take those interlaced fingers. You're going to press them forward in front of the chest, up facing the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale as they come down in front of the chest. The palms face outward. Inhale up. Exhale, squeeze. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Then the arms come down, unlace the fingers, slowly resist the gravity. Nice and easy. Shake everything out. You can remove any prop that was between the thighs, if any. And now I'm grabbing hand weights. Hand weights are optional. If you're not using them, it's a soft fist. Real easy, all right? So you're going to keep no weight or one weight in each hand. The palms face the midline. Your upper arms are going to be glued to the side ribs. Now you're going to tilt slightly farther forward, about 10 degrees, not too much. These are hammer curls, so we're working on your arm strength. Inhale, exhale, going back. Inhale, exhale. We'll do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the arms straight now. The palms are going to face the ceiling. The arms are straight, and that you're going to keep those straight arms higher than your bum. So they keep up at a certain level here, working on the backs of the upper arms for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring those straight arms down. Now the palms face the midline. Let's do a series of flies. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold those arms out to the side. The palms face the floor. Little pumps with the arms. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Drop the shoulders away. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Slowly lower them down. Don't just resist it. Just don't let them flop. Shake everything out. Palms face the midline. No weight or one weight in each hand. Shrug and drop. Shrug and drop. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Coming back to stillness. Really nice. Let's go ahead and have the palms facing outward. Both arms are straight. We're going to do both arms together. Exhale up to shoulder height only. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale up to shoulder height only. Inhale, bring it down. We'll do 8. Nice and slow. Don't rush it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice, really nice. So shake everything out. We'll go to your right arm, your right hand, palm faces outward. No weight, one weight, or two weights in your right hand. We're going to do biceps on this side. Exhale and inhale. Nice and slow. 8, 7, 6, 5. Use the muscle, not momentum. 4, 3, 2, 1. This time you only unfold that arm halfway. The forearm is parallel to the earth. The palm faces the ceiling. Little pumps up to the sky. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly unwind that arm. Nice work. Shifting over to your left side. No weight, one weight, or two weights in your left hand. The palm faces outward towards your screen. The arm is straight. Bicep curls. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 8. Nice and steady. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time the form only goes halfway. It's parallel to the earth. The palm faces the ceiling. We do little pumps up to the sky with the open palm. We do 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then slowly lower it down. Very nice. I'm going to go ahead and lose the weights. Now, let's go ahead and scoot all the way to the back of the chair. So you have some support for your upper thighs. So we're going to extend both legs long. We're going to keep the feet flexed. And now we're going to flex and point the feet. And you're going to think about spreading those toes nice and wide, getting some blood flow into the feet. Once the flexing and pointing feel familiar, you're going to add in ankle circles. Yep. And you're going to circle in both directions. So you can make up your little choreography with your feet for your Broadway debut. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now the feet are flexed. They come to stillness. Let's go ahead and lift the arms up to the sky. We're going to pump the belly while we flutter the feet. So you got a lot going on in this one. So pumping the belly means you expand it like a balloon. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze it, the navel to spine. So you're actually pumping the belly like a bellows. All right. So you're going to flutter the feet and we'll pump the belly for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Slowly bring everything to stillness. Keep the legs up. Widen them just slightly. Engage those quad muscles. External rotation with both flexed feet. Back to center. Internal rotation with both flexed feet. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then slowly the legs are going to come down. Give them a little shake. And back to neutral. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move the props away from the mat. And you're going to scoot over to the right side of your chair seat mindfully. And you're going to be closer to the front of the chair seat than the back. So this butt cheek on the right side, it's half on and half off of your chair seat. You're going to stick one leg out straight. Option 1, but your pelvis is going to be squared to the front of your space. Option 2, same thing, except the leg is bent. Pelvis is squared to the long end of the mat or to the front of your space. I'm going to go with the straight leg. So right leg and right arm. Inhale. Exhale. Big side stretch. Inhale. Exhale. We'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay over on 1. Now top elbow bends. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press it away. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then top arm slowly. Rainbow arcs down. You might want to assist that leg back in. Let's scoot over to the left side of your chair. And now this left butt cheek is half on, half off of your chair. First option is a straight leg with the pelvis squared. Second option, the leg could be bent. You can choose what works for you. This side might be different than the other side. No self-judgment, okay? So left arm, left leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. For 4, 3, 2. Stay over on 1. Now the top elbow will bend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press it away. We'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Top arm sweeps over and down. Leg comes in, maybe with an assist. Now coming into your chair fully, you can scoot into the back part of the chair seat now. It's finished. Feet and legs in parallel. Feet are flat, sitting nice and tall. Very mindful. You're going to take your fingertips and just start tapping the top of the head, the crown of the head here. That soft, original soft spot when you were a baby up there. And then when you've tapped up there, you're going to hit your forehead and then go right above the eyebrows. And you're going to tap between the 2 eyebrows. That's the third eye. And then you're going to tap around the eye sockets very gently. Cheekbones, temples, jawline. And then you're going to tap right underneath the nose, above the upper lip. And then you're going to tap below the lower lip on the chin. And let's do one more round, starting in the crown of the head. And then tapping on the forehead, right above the eyebrows, tapping on the third eye, the space between the 2 eyebrows, circling the eye sockets, cheekbones, temples, jawline, oh yeah, and then below the nose, above the upper lip, and then below the lower lip on the chin. And then very mindfully just shaking out those hands, those fingers, sitting nice and tall, just allowing yourself to drop the eyes closed, or it could be a soft gaze on the earth. And just notice where the energy has shifted in the body. We're going to sit in quiet culmination of everything we've just done for the past 40 minutes. And while you're resting here in your chair, just imagine you've got your feet in this imaginary hot tub. The warmth envelops the feet, the ankles, the low legs, and then it moves into the knees. permeating the complex structure of the knees. And then the warmth moves into the thighs, legs and feet becoming very, very heavy. From there, it moves into the hips and pelvis. The low back releases, the buttocks release. And from the belly, it moves into waist and torso, enveloping all those vital organs that work 24/7, heart, lungs, kidneys, spleen, pancreas. All those organs marinating in delicious relaxation. It moves into the chest and shoulders and rolls down both arms all the way to the fingertips, all the way to the fingertips. Then it moves into the throat and the neck, and then it envelops the head all the way to the crown of the head. The back of the neck releases, the face and the jaw let go. The tongue lies at the bottom of the mouth, teeth slightly apart. Eyes sink deep into the skull, as though a white circle of healing light permeates every cell in the body. Noticing back body, front body, right side, left side. Noticing the whole body together now. The whole body together. The whole body together. And here are some words from the author Anne Lamott. Your anger and damage and grief are the way to the truth. You don't have much truth to express unless we have gone into those rooms and closets and woods and abysses that we were told not to go into. When we have gone in and looked around for a long while, just breathing and finally taking it in, then we will be able to speak in our own voice and to stay in the present moment. And that moment is home. And now on the next inhale, let's float the palms up overhead, hands meet in prayer, dropping down the midline, stopping at the heart, samastiti, this beating heart. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you stand in the light of your own true self. I salute the bright light in each and every one of you. Thank you for being here with us today. I'm going to try to stop the recording, but my screen has completely disappeared. I have.
I got
I
it,
have no-
Judith.
Pardon?